welcome to Hanover High School as we bring you Area X Independent Baseball. I'm Mary Watson bringing you the call of today's game as the Hanover team hosts Whitman Hanson. We're glad to have you tuned in to this WCA production. On camera are James Cullity and Paul Watson, who's also producing today's game, and I'm Mary Watson, your announcer. All right, leading off for Whitman is Chris Saluski, number 25, and he's playing center field. Fouls one off. Ooh, just missed the fan down the left field line. She wasn't paying attention. I bet she will be now. Okay, one strike. Get high to the second baseman. Routine ground out, 4-3. We have one out, and we have Cole Levangie coming to bat. Cole Levangie takes a strike on the outside corner. The little off-seed split by the left-handed pitcher from Hanover. Ooh, strike two. Bad pitch, but caught him off guard. Fouled off, so it's 0-2. Ball, one ball, two strikes. It's a little dribbler in front. It might be trouble. Cole's pretty quick. Just out him, half a step. Third baseman throws out Cole Levangie, and we have two outs. Now batting number 4, Jack Allen, and he is doing the catching today. Nice pitch, right in there, strike. Curveball a little high. Not a strike. Kid from Hanover is pretty much on the plate tonight. Not wasting too much time getting that ball in there. Strike 3. All right, we have 3 up and 3 down. At the end of a half an inning, it's no score. Okay. Gavin Scanlon has taken his warm-up pitches. Another left-hander. We have two left-handers starting off today's game. Looks like T.J. Whitman is doing the catching for Whitman. Okay, leading off for Hanover is Tucker Leslie. And he is playing he's playing third base. Whitman Hanson is missing a few of their ball players. The Marshall twins not here today. All right, Tucker's up at bat. First pitch is delivered a little high. Last game, Gavin down in Bridgewater had a lot of trouble throwing strikes, so we'll see what happens today. Here we go, we got a strike. So the nice stop by T.J. Whitman, ball in the dirt. Okay, 2-1.
Here we go, 4.
Other one got the umpire in the shin guard. He's glad he has shin guards on after that pitch. Nice pitch. That was one to hit. We have 2 strikes. Little pop up right to the pitcher. We have 1 out and coming to bat now. Playing first base, number 3, Ian Kirby. A little high to Ian. Ian's batting right against the lefty Scanlon. Foul ball right back towards us. We have a count of 1-1. All right, here we come. It's ball outside. Ball high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, batter can be a little picky. He's got a little wiggle room. He's ahead of the pitcher on the count. Okay, miscommunication out there in the outfield between the right and center fielder. It drops right in between them. Should have had it. All right. Okay, now batting for Hanover, Rowan Henderson, playing center field. Center fielder should have taken over and communicated. I got it, I don't got it. And fly ball that should have been caught. But we have a runner on first. Okay. Ronan fouls that one off. Back to the screen. Nice stop by TJ Whitman. Ball's in the dirt. Holds the runner at first. It's a strike. Gavin Scanlon looks a little bit sharper today than he did in his last appearance at Bridgewater. Seems a little bit more relaxed out there. Nice block again by the catcher. Another ball in the dirt. Throw over to first. Run is safe.
Working hard out there, 1-6, working hard. Come on now. Be the best Gavin, huh? Be the best Gavin. Come on. Come on, Ronan. Stay now.
Goes down and gets that one. Nice hitting. That was a ball that he just flicked at and singled in between, little line loop between the third baseman and the shortstop for a hit. So we have 2 on, 1 out. Okay. Batting for Hanover is number 13, Anthony Nofi, and he is the pitcher. Pitcher's left-handed, but he is batting right-handed. The chance to help himself with 2 people on. Ball get by the catcher. Runners take second and third. Oh, runners on first and third. Okay, the guy on first wasn't sure whether the guy on second was going to steal third or try to steal third on the pass ball, so he's still on first. So we have 1 out. Runners on the corners. We have a foul ball, no play. Okay. All right. So Nofi's taking his cuts. Okay, they check the runner at first. Try to hold him on. All right, here we go. Another ball in the dirt. Run scores. And that was a run that should not have scored. It's an earned run because we're not anywhere near the trios, but there's a kid that got on when the fly ball was misplayed out in right center field. Go, we have one out, one run in. Nofi's still at the plate, runner on second. A foul ball. All four. So Anthony Nofi, who's the pitcher, reaches first. So we have runners on first, second, one out, one run in. Here in the bottom of the first. Okay, now batting is Carson Butler, playing shortstop. Oh. Line one just foul, left field line. Of course, there are no lines, so the umpire has to just kind of guess. Remember, it's where it settles in the infield or hits a bag and where it lands in the outfield. It can go over third base bag, but if it curves, lands in foul, it's a foul ball. There's another wild pitch by Gavin Scanlon, and the runners move up to second and third. We have one out. Foul tip. Held on to by T.J. Whitman for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Carson Butler. A little outside on an off-speed pitch. Good try. Okay. Another foul ball.
Into the woods.
Like in there, right about there. You go around? Okay. We have the ball chasers have to go into the jungle for that one.
Our ultimate camera angle.
Ball. Full count we got here on Carson Butler. Ball 4. Gavin's not helping himself. We have bases loaded for Hanover with 1 out, and up to bat is Carter Zielinski. Did you find it?
No, I'm in the hole.
Carter Zielinski is playing second base. Gavin had this problem. Nice looking lad. Good looking athlete. Throws the ball well. He had the same problem last week. Just couldn't find the strike zone. But, he hasn't had much chance to work on it with no high school ball. And pitches get rusty real quick. Pops right out of the glove of T.J. Whitman, who's struggling a little bit back there. Their regular catcher, Nick McCarthy, is not here today. So TJ's filling in. Just over my head behind the... So this is not a good setup here for foul balls. There's a jungle right behind the backstop.
Too bad we can't play The Lion Sleeps Tonight in the background now.
Ball. They're going in. We don't know if they'll come back out, but they're going in for the ball. It's not too deep.
Bro, I can see the ball. I can't get to it.
We got another wild pitch. Another run scores. Rowan Henderson just scored on a wild pitch. It's 2-0. Still one out. We have runners on second and third. Another one coming in there. Almost hit the ball retrievers from the last foul ball in there. I think one of them mumbled something like, "Oh, shucks." All right, fly out, sacrifice fly. Carter Zielinski flies out to right. Scoring Anthony.
Oh, there's one literally right here. I got... Ow. That was Thorns.
Oh,
Got two. Nice one.
nice.
I got one. Head away, horse.
A very successful search and recovery mission by the ball gatherers in the jungle behind home plate. Really think that people, when they design fields, should talk to old ball players and coaches and say, don't put the backstop against the woods, because you're going to spend $1,000 million on lost baseballs. But, they just don't think about talking to people who might know something about that. Okay, up to bat now.
Reach into the quad.
Jackson Fish, ground ball to third, should be an easy out. 2 outs, 3 outs. And that's the third out. So we have 3 runs that inning. So at the end of one full inning, it's Hanover 3, Whitman is 0. And we're coming to you from the Whitman Hanson Community Access Station. You'll have to excuse me with my cough. Had surgery in February and had Good Samaritan, which I now call Bad Samaritan. And they messed up my lungs and my throat. But nowadays you can't do anything about that because when you sign a form for surgery, that is a part of acceptable risk. All right. Anthony Nofi is taking his warm-ups pitches. Small kid, but he throws with pretty good velocity. Oh, almost got the umpire. Almost got him. Okay, now batting for Whitman is the pitcher, Gavin Scanlon. Lives in Hanson. Gavin's going to Mass Maritime next year. Very good school. First strike on Gavin. Gavin would like to get on and get some of those runs back. Curveball got away from pitcher from Hanover. It's 1-1. Two and one. It's a close one. It's 2-1. Okay, 2-2. Okay, ball 4. So Whitman has its leadoff runner on. And now batting is the third baseman, Dan Bird. Made a nice play last inning, throwing out the last batter. Ball gets away to the backstop. It's a wild pitch. And Gavin Scanlon goes to second base on the wild pitch. They say it's hard for the pitchers to be, they have no spring training, they had no spring high school. It's hard for them to be top of their game at this point. Strike 2. Okay, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dan Bird. He'll be protecting the plate on this one. Another curve that got away. The pitch from Hanover's curve is sailing on him. It's high, quite high. Good pickup by the catcher. Jackson Fish is catching for Hanover, I'm sorry. Foul ball. Fields are in rough shape. There's no lines. Usually the lines are there from the high school teams or Legion teams, where this is an independence league. They don't have access to the equipment, to the field houses to do lines and work on the field, so the kids have to play how it is. Ooh, that was close. We got ball 4. We got two runners on and no outs, and now batting for Whitman. It's the first baseman, Ethan Smith. Ethan is a big boy. If he gets a hold of it, should be exciting. Anthony Novi's having a hard time finding the plate this inning. Double play. 4-6-3. Nice play. Ethan hit it hard, but right at the second baseman, and he turned a nice double play with a shortstop. Okay, so we have 2 outs with a runner on third. TJ Whitman is at bat, the catcher. Ooh. Okay, Nofi's pitching from the windup. So the runner on third is taking advantage of it and getting down the line pretty far. Great play by the third baseman. Great play. Ball off to his right, almost into the shortstop hole, and he makes a great play. So at the end of 1.5 innings, it is Hanover 3, Whitman 0, and we're coming to you from the Whitman Hanson Cable Access Station. And the program is being filmed by James Cullity and Paul Watson, who's also the producer. So he gets twice as much money because he's the producer. And I'm Mary Watson, his wife, doing the play-by-play, and I get no money because I said I'd just do this.
For the love of the game.
For the love of the game. Just watched one of my favorite movies last week, Major League. It's one of those movies you can watch over and over and over again and enjoy if you like baseball. Some of the other baseball, movies get too sappy and, sentimental and everything, but with Major League, it's just crazy baseball fun.
With the emphasis on the crazy.
Yes. Okay. Now batting for Hanover, the extra hitter, Matt Kilroy. Matt is one of the two players on the Hanover team that are from Norwell. You have to respect these kids who will travel anywhere to play a game just because they love it. Okay, it's 2 strikes, and it's a foul ball by Matt Kilroy. Swings at a bad one in the dirt. Bad pitch. Kilroy was here, but now he's gone. You older people who know who Kilroy was in the Second World War, was a famous inspector of Army equipment, Navy equipment, battle equipment, and if he inspected it, he found it to be battle worthy, he would put an X on it and say, and write in white letters, big white letters, Kilroy was here. That meant it was okay to go. Okay, this is Evan Hebelwaith. Evan Hebelwaith. For all you fans of Midsummer Murders show, Evan sounds like he should be starring in Midsummer Mysteries. Hebelwaith. Okay, strikeout. Got 2 down. Kevin Scanlon's looking sharp. All right. Now batting. Left fielder. Jake Takahashi. Jake plays left field, and he's from Norwell. Good eye, 1-1. Ground ball to pitcher. Routine play. We have a 1-2-3 inning. So at the end of 2 full innings, it is Hanover 3, Whitman 0. Once again, because this is X-League and not organized, we have no snack bar. I really miss the snack bars. I used to love to go to my son's games because they always had great snack bars. But no snack bars in this league. See if Matt Phelps is over there. Oh, maybe next to me, I don't know. Hey, you from Whitman?
Yeah.
Is Matt Phelps over there? He's on the junior team.
No, he's not. I don't think so.
Okay. Okay, leading off the top of the third for Whitman is number 17, playing left field, Joe Cunningham.
Here we go, 1-3.
Joe line one's over the second baseman's head. Nice hit. Right over the second baseman's head. Okay, now batting. Number 6, playing right field, Aiden McKay. Ball 1 on Aiden. Okay, we have a run on first, no outs. Aiden takes a strike on the inside corner. Hit a ton. All right, we have a double play. Aiden lined out to the right fielder. The runner was stealing. It was almost to second, and right fielder threw it in back to first, and the runner was out. So we have 2 outs, nobody on. Okay, we have one hit hard, very hard, right up the middle. Pitcher didn't even try to feel that one. He just got out of the way of it, which was a very good decision. Okay, now batting. And he's out. So, runner at first is erased. It's a little controversial about a balk. A little controversy. People from Whitman thought it was a balk. And runner broke towards second, and the pitcher looked like he had made his commitment to home, and then he threw to first, which constitutes a balk. The umpire didn't see it that way, and the kid got caught in a rundown and was thrown out. So at the end of 3.5 innings, the score is Hanover 3, Whitman 0. The umpires are talking now. Whitman bench is quite upset over that lack of calling a balk. It's a very fine line in baseball, that balk situation sometimes. Okay, Gavin Scanlon's taking his warm-up pitches. Cole Levangie was left stranded at the plate on that pickoff, and he will be starting off next inning. All right. Now batting for Hanover's the top of the order. Tucker Leslie takes a ball. Tucker's a third baseman. It's from Hanover. Tucker swings and hits one foul on the right field line, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Tucker. He's got to protect the plate now. Last time he was out, he grounded out to the pitcher. Oh, I'm sorry, flied out to the pitcher. Oh. Tucker took a nice one for a third strike. You cannot let those go by when you have 2 strikes. Anything close, you got to be swinging. Okay, Ian Kirby, who's playing first base, takes a nice cut. Misses. Gavin's looking pretty good right now. Let's see if he can stay consistent. One and one.
I think I did go back in there.
Yeah. It's over this way more, guys. Here comes my friends from the ball retrieval squad. Oh, he already got it. All right. These guys are doing a great job.
Finding the needle in a haystack.
We have to give them a better name. They are the ball retrieval engineers. All right, Ian has a count of 3 and 2. So either way, something's going to happen on this pitch. Lines it into left field. Nice hit. Just past the diving reach of the third baseman. And we have 1 out and 1 on. And now batting for Hanover is the center fielder, Rowan Henderson. Rowan bats left, so he's facing a left-handed hitter, a left-handed pitcher. Foul ball, it's in play. Yeah, and the third baseman has it right near his bench.
Good boy, TJ. Good hustle, TJ. How to get over there, other boy.
So we have 2 outs. Right in front of the Hanover bench. And now batting is the pitcher and cleanup hitter, Anthony Nofi. Oh, high. Okay, another one. C&I single right between the third baseman and the shortstop. Hit well. So we have 2 out and we have 2 on. And now batting is number 23, Carson Butler, the shortstop for Hanover. Oh, hi. All right, strike, 1-1. So, 2 outs, 2 on. Count 1-1 on the batter. Kind of an overcast night tonight. I'm sure the players don't mind fighting any sun. Okay, 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Very comfortable. Time is called. Very comfortable night. Very comfortable night for baseball. 2 balls, 2 strike. The umpires are getting together on the count here. It's good to see them communicating and getting it right. Strike 3 in the dirt. Okay. 3 outs, no scores. So we had 2 on, no scores. At the end of 3 complete innings, it is Hanover 3, Whitman Hanson nothing. And we are coming to you by way of the cameras of James Cullity and Paul Watson. I'm not going to tell you Paul Watson's the producer, also because he's already too conceited. Now, Mary Watson, your announcer. And we're having fun here on the Whitman Hanson Cable Access
Amen, brother.
channel. I get a kick out of all the names now on these teams, like Tucker and Ian and Ronan, Carson, Carter, Jackson. You know, when I was growing up, it was Paul, John, Bill, Dan, Michael, Charles, you know, normal names. And we have Cole, Gavin, Ethan, you know. Society has changed quite a bit as far as naming your first name of your child.
Well, what goes around comes around.
Yeah. I personally think that the first name of your child should have something to do with your family. For example, my granddaughter's first name is Campbell. and that is her grandmother's last name.
Great
Great-grandmother's last name, Margaret Campbell, from Campbellstown, Scotland.
Great-great-grandmother.
The base runner, 7-7. We need the base runner. Go, 7.
All right, Cole Levangi's up.
Could almost say back up.
He's back up. He was stranded at the plate on a pickoff play. It's the top of the 4th inning. 3-zip Hanover. 2 balls on Cole. Three balls. Cole's a good-sized kid. 3-1. Cole's on the Whitman Hanson state championship basketball team this winter. Very nice athlete. Oh! Dropped by the center fielder who was right under it. It is a big error. Can't even. Dropped right out of his glove. There's no way I can be generous enough to give even Cole, whose family I've known forever, went to high school with his grandmother Jeannie Levangi. That just was poorly played. Cole is always a threat on base. He's very quick. Oh, he called a balk on that one. Last inning, he got away with it, but this inning, he did not. Draw a line. Go out there and draw a line, ump. When the pitcher steps from the stretch and there's a runner on first, it has to be at least a 45-degree angle from first. When I was ump it, if there was a big discussion about that, I would just take my foot and draw a line and tell him that here it is. I could see it, he could see it. They just keep arbitrarily pointing to the ground saying he's balking. Well, for goodness sakes, draw the kid a line. So Cole Levangi on the balk takes second. There's no outs. And up to bat is Jack Allen, the second baseman. And he walks. So we have 2 on with nobody out. Up 3-0. Ball 4. All right. Go. So we have 2 on, no outs, and we have the pitcher, Gavin Scanlon, coming up. Gavin would love to get one, hold of one, and get some runs back. Umpire's a little testy right now. Okay, batter just got hit. So we have bases loader and no outs for Whitman. This could be good for them. Now batting number 1, the third baseman, Dan Bird. Between the box and the unfavorable comments from both teams, the umpire's getting a little testy. Needs to take a big breath. Good air in, bad air out. Again, too, the umpires haven't umpired, so they're not in. It takes you 4, 5, 6 games to get in condition to umpire, too. Okay, it's a strike. Say, bases are loaded. Foul ball. Okay, it's 2 strikes on Dan. Dan, the baseball man.
There's a name from our generation.
Huh?
There's a name from our generation.
Yes, Dan is a name from our generation. Yes. Dan was fighting off a close pitch, and he flew out to the first baseman in foul territory. We have 1 out. And we still have bases loaded. Third baseman is playing in. The rest of the infield is playing at regular depth. Okay, we got a big guy up now, Ethan Smith. Last time he was up, he hit into a double play. Sometimes when you hit it real hard, it doesn't work out for you. Sometimes when you hit a little dribbler, you get a hit. It's just tough to deal with. As Yogi Berra says, you got to hit them where they ain't. Ball 3. He's got to come in with this, or he's going to walk in a run. There's no place to put Ethan Smith right now. All right, 3-1. Got lefty against lefty here. Foul right back here. Good hustle by the catcher coming back here. Okay, we got force out at every base. We got 1 out. Okay, something. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes, I thought. He went upstairs, and Ethan went for one over his head for the second out. Okay, now batting is number 4, the catcher, T.J. Whitman. Okay, 1-1 to T.J. Whitman. Time, no pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Pitcher stepped off the mound to check something. Okay, 2-2. 2 outs. Ooh. Pitcher thought he had him on that one. The announcer, Mary Watson, thought he had him on that one, but the umpire didn't, and he's the only one that counts. Oh, he walks in a run. So TJ Whitman walks and forces in a run. Now batting for Whitman is number 17, Joe Cunningham, who's playing left field. Sometimes when you just hit a batter, I think he's been shaken up by that call, which I thought was a third strike, and what other people did. He's now walked and hit a batter for 2 runs in for Whitman to make it a little more interesting. Okay, Aiden McKay is now up. Pass ball.
Things just suddenly get very interesting.
So the score now is tied up. We have runners on second and third. We have 2 outs. Ever since missing that close call, Hanover's pitch has kind of melted down. Anthony Novi looked like he was out of the inning without any damage. Okay, Aiden. Has 2 strikes on him. Runners on second and third. Another fall. Aiden's hanging in there tough, fouling off. That was a bad pitch, but he fouled it off to stay alive. Got him. All right, at the end of 4.5 innings, it is a tie game. Hanover and Whitman knotted up at 3. I have an older brother, John Duggan, retired officer, pilot, Vietnam vet, who has seen and gone through everything. Did 2 tours in Vietnam as a fighter pilot. And he can't watch baseball because he gets too upset at the calls. He can't take it when he thinks the umpire missed a call. So just wasn't, his quality of life was diminished by watching the sport he loved. So about 15 years ago, he just stopped watching it. His wife is happy because the house is intact now. And let's not say anything about professional football. I mean, who can tell what pass interference is anymore? You know, one play it is pass interference, A couple plays later, guy does the same thing. It's not pass interference, so it's tough. Now Gavin. Now the Whitman pitcher is having words with the umpire. Don't know what that little volley of words was about, but wasn't pleasant. Ooh, it's hit a ton. Liner. All right. Carter Saluski just hit a great line drive to left field to lead it off. In the bottom of the fourth, for Hanover, and now batting is Jackson Fish, the catcher. Foul ball right back at the Watson crew back here. And here come the baseball retrieval engineers.
That's us.
Mighty men. Mighty, mighty men. If anybody from Norwell is watching this show in the future, please talk to your school administration and tell them to remove the jungle from behind home plate.
Hanover.
All right. Another successful mission. Jackson Fish. This one high. Okay, we have two on. Walked. Carter Saluski, line one to left, and then we have a walk batsman. So we have two on and no outs. Strike. All right, Matt Kilroy is up. It's the extra hitter. He's from Norwell, playing for Hanover. Good cut. A fly ball. Center fielder hands it cleanly this time. And we have one out. And runners on first and second, and now batting for Hanover is Evan Hebelwaith. Hebelwaith, who belongs in a midsummer murder show from the Hebelwaith family. It's probably related to Camilla Parker Bowles. Pops one up. Left fielder calls for it, and he's got it. And we have two outs. And we still have two on. And batting now, number 32 from Norwell, playing left field, Jake Takahashi. Compact little player.
Here we go, Taco.
Nice stop by the catcher, but runner gets third. Why the runner on first did not advance to second is beyond me. The umpires are going to have a conference now again about something. It's been a very controversial gray area call game about balks and pitching movements, and strike zone's been a little erratic. Both benches are not happy. Foul ball out of play down the right field line. So Jake Takahashi is still at the plate, hanging in there. He's got runner on third. Oh, he can't do that. You just can't do that. He took a third strike right down the middle of the plate. 2 strikes, you got to be protecting that plate, swinging at anything close. I umpired for years, and I used to say to the batter, when they had 2 strikes on them, okay, you got 2 strikes, protect the plate, or anything close, you got to be ready. So, at the end of 4 complete innings, we have a tie ball game, 3-3. And we are coming to you from the beautiful South Shore offices of the Whitman Cable Company, but Whitman Hanson Cable Access Channel, but we're remote from the office right now, and we are at Hanover Middle School watching this game. I might be stopping in Rockland on the way home at the Banner to pick up some of their handmade, unbelievable, hand-battered onion rings, which are to die for. Banner used to be known as this dive, the Hotel Thomas in Rockland Center by the railroad tracks. Before that, it was a rooming house, strictly dive quality. And but the food there now, unbelievable for pub food, just unbelievable. And their onion rings, if you like onion rings, you know, they're not frozen and then just thrown into a deep batter basket. They are cut there by hand, and they use their own batter, and oh my God. Okay, batting for Whitman Hanson. Top of the order. Chris Saluski, the center fielder. There's a ball, dirt. Chris grounded out to second base, and he's grounded out to third base today. So he's probably a little eager to get on base or do something. It's the top of the 5th inning. Ball 4. So we have a leadoff walk.
Go get one, huh? Get one here.
Now batting is Cole Levangie, the shortstop. We have a wild pitch over the catcher's head. So Chris Saluski takes second base. So we have second base. No out. It's kind of high, and the catcher kind of nonchalantly stabbed at it. Probably could have had it if he took it more seriously, but oh well. It's a strike to Cole. Wow. Beautiful bunt. For a base hit from Cole, he moves the runner to third. So we have a runner on first and third and no out. That was not expected. Caught the third baseman, pitcher, catcher flat-footed. All right. Cole Levangie steals second base. He's quick. He's very quick. Okay, so we have no outs. Runner on second and third for Whitman. Jack Allen at bat. He fouls one off. Over behind the Hanover bench. Jack is probably just Jack. Now you name kids just Jack. Oh. Pops it up. Center fielder has it. That's going to score a run, though. Okay, sacrifice fly by Jack Allen. Scores Chris Saluski. And Cole Levangie heads up, tagged up also, and is on third. All right, we have one out, runner on third, and we have Gavin Scanlon batting. Gavin is the pitcher. Going to Mass Maritime next year. Keep the seas safe for the United States. Almost had another run in. It got by the pitcher on the catcher's throwback. The second baseman was backing him up pretty good. Okay, and we had a squeeze play. Sacrifice bunt. Levangie was coming. Laid it down. We have two outs, but Levangie scores on the sacrifice squeeze bunt. All right. Dan Bird is safe. He grounded to the third baseman who threw an errant throw to first, and he is safe. So the score is now 5-3 Whitman with two outs. Dan Bird on first, and Ethan Smith, number 22. The first baseman is up to bat. Pops it up. Out of play. It's over that way. It's two strikes on Ethan. Base hit. Hit hard. So we have runners on first and second with two outs. 2 runs in. Now batting, number 4, T.J. Whitman, who is catching for Whitman Hanson. Foul. Okay, we have 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. T.J. Whitman up. Three balls, 1 strike to T.J. And TJ is out on a fielder's choice. Ground ball to third, and the third baseman stepped on third to get Dan Bird for the 3rd out. But at the end of 5.5 innings, Whitman Hanson takes the lead, 5-3. We have a new pitcher on the mound for Whitman.
Yo.
Number 2, Jack Allen.
Yeah, tell him to send an email to info@whca.tv. That's how it's all handled also. Okay? info@whca.tv. Okay.
So pitching in the bottom of the 5th inning for Whitman Hanson, we have a new pitcher in, Jack Allen. He's a right-hander. He was playing second base. So I don't know who's playing second base now because the manager hasn't come over and told me that. But I will find out.
Switched Cunningham and
Oh, okay, and the pitcher went out to left field. Okay. 4. So Joe Cunningham has come in to play second base, and Gavin Scanlon has gone out to left field where Joe Cunningham was, and Jack Allen, who was playing second base, is now pitching. If you're confused, join the club. There is no change to the batting lineup, just positional changes all over the place. All right, now batting for Norwell. Leadoff batter, and leadoff batter in number 1. Leadoff batter in the lineup, Tucker Leslie. Tucker is 0 for 2 today. Flew out to the pitcher and struck out. Ooh. A little inside, a little tight. Little chin music, as they say. Ground ball, 1-1. Foul ball out of play into the jungle behind home plate.
1-2.
There. I'm telling you, whoever built this field had to be out of their mind. Over that way, Lou.
That way?
Yeah. Another one coming out there. All right.
I should find that one easy. It's barely in the rough.
Well, it's good that
There we go, 4.
fly out to the left fielder. So Tucker is out. Now batting number 3, the first baseman, Ian Kirby. The ball goes back to the backstop in the dirt. No harm though because nobody's on. Ian Kirby is 2 for 2 tonight. He has 2 singles and he scored in the first inning. So Ian's having a good night. Ball 2. Okay, Jack is struggling to find the plate right now. Ball 4. When I coached baseball and softball, one of my big pet peeves was pitches that walked batters. I had a lot of pet peeves, but that was one of my big ones. I was quick on the hook if they couldn't find the plate. Okay, this is Rowan Henderson at bat, center fielder. Run on first, one out. Okay, we're struggling again. They say that every batter that you walk adds 7 minutes to a game.
Two.
All right, here we go. Okay, Rowan Henderson. Let that one go. Looked pretty good. Whitman bench is upset. They thought it was a strike. And we have another guy on base. 2 walk people. Okay, now batting cleanup hitter and pitcher Anthony Nofi. Anthony's been pretty frustrated the whole game with his pitching, but he's 1 for 1 at the plate. He walked, scored a run, and he singled. Oh! Took one right in the back. Hit by pitch, and it was a fastball, and it hurt. Now, if that was one of my 6 brothers who was playing and got hit like that, there would have been a fight. I'm sure there would have been a fight.
Bench clearing fight.
A bench clearing fight, led by the Duggan brothers of 90 Pleasant Street, Whitman, Mass. Who played back in the 50s and 60s. I loved them. I was their sister, but they were crazy. Strike zone is very small today. And ball on Carson Butler, the shortstop. Another ball. Jack Allen is struggling. We have the bases loaded with 2 walks and a hit batsman. So, 1 out.
Looks like we have somebody warming up on the sidelines over here.
It's almost like straight behind me. It's almost straight behind me, I think. You're welcome. Ooh, line foul. Really hit well. Got a hold of that one, but just foul. A little bit ahead of the pitch there. One of the retrieval engineers is going into the woods. Let's pray he comes out. Those bases loaded. 1 out. Carson Butler. Hey, walked in a run. This is crazy. Comes the coach. That was short-lived. Okay. Jack Allen's gone back to second base after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Facing only 5 batters and allowing a run. 1 out. And number 4 has come into pitch.
44.
44. I'm sorry, number 44 has come into pitch. And he is not listed on our roster.
Who's pitching now?
Sean Daggett.
Okay, who's pitching in the
Ethan.
Who's he going to be batting for?
Ethan.
Ethan, I think.
Yeah. Sean Daggett.
He's going to be batting for Ethan Smith.
Think so, I'm not sure.
Right, Sean Daggett is now pitching. For Whitman. Don't know exactly whereabouts in the lineup he's going to be, but we will see. Joe Cunningham went back to left field. Gavin Scanlon is now playing first base.
Smith.
It's going to be batting for Smith.
Ethan.
Daggett. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Sean. So Sean Daggett is now in the mark. He's a left-hander. Oh. Blinded to left. So we have a tie game once again. Carter Saluski drives in second run of the inning with a line drive to left field. Sean Daggett is not on the senior roster, so he must be one of the junior players. He looks young. Left-hander, number 44.
Let's go, Fish.
Nice pitch. Is this kid up from the junior roster?
I think they have like 6 kids that are double rostered.
Okay.
He's one of them.
All right, this Sean Daggett is double rostered. He's on the junior team and this team. So he's probably a freshman, maybe going to be a sophomore. The lefty's got a nice little off-speed pitch. 2-2 on Jackson Fish. It's in foul play, and he's out. Pop up in foul territory to the first baseman for the second out.
No, right? Anywhere around there. Come on, Kilroy.
So bases are still loaded, 2 outs, and up to bat is Matt Kilroy. Right back at the screen here. The 2 strikes on him. This is a big pitch here. Get him out. We'll save a lot of trouble for Whitman Hanson. Right back here again. So Sean's sticking in there, and Matt Kilroy is sticking in there. They're battling each other.
Here we go, Sean.
And it's scary, but a deep fly out to center field for the third out. So, at the end of 5.5 innings, we have a tie game again at 5-5. It doesn't look like any one of these players, or any one of these clubs really want to win this game.
As a former producer I worked for once said, somebody's got to win this game.
Somebody's got to win it, but
Actually, with a 7-game and the light situation, we might not get a win.
if it's tie at the end of 7, will they continue?
Depends on the light, I suppose. Since there's no lights on the field, they can't play in the dark.
That's my ball, babe. I don't know. I heard of it.
Okay, we have a new pitcher for We have a new pitcher for Hanover. Nope. It's number 3, but it's Ian Kirby, who was playing first base, is now pitching for Hanover. And the pitcher is playing first base, so they just swapped. No change to the batting order. Now batting for Whitman Hanson is the left fielder, Joe Cunningham. And we're at 5-5, the top of the 6th. Very quiet here. Some parents down the left field line, but they're behaving themselves. Great play by the second baseman to call off the first baseman and the right fielder. He had the better angle, and he made it very clear. And that's what coaches like to see. Somebody who calls for it and goes and gets it. 1 out, and now batting is the Falco. Falco is batting for McKay. We don't know if McKay's going to re-enter or not. Don't have him on a... So he must be another one of the double. We do not have any Falco on our roster here. So we'll just call him Falco. All right. Whitman did not like that call at all. Thought it was high, and so did I. And he swung at one at the same place. And that's what happens when you call a pitch high, then the batter tends to swing at one out of the strike zone the next time up there. Okay, top of the order is Chris Saluski, who has scored a run, grounded out twice, and scored a run after being walked. Jake from State Farm. We had Jake Falco. We have the first name now. And there's Cole Levangie retrieving some balls there, doing a great job. Whoa, hit a ton. Left fielder has it. Okay, 1-2-3 inning. That was hit hard, but right at the left fielder. So at the end of 6.5 innings, the score is Whitman Hanson 5, Hanover 5, and we are coming to you from Hanover Middle School. And on camera is James Cullity, Paul Watson, the producer and cameraman, and I'm Mary Watson, your announcer. And we are coming to you from the Whitman Hanson Community Access Station, or the WHCA. I hate all those initial things like PPEs and all that stuff. Okay.
Even with the bag, you never know. Hey!
Excuse me, now batting for Hanover is Evan Hebelwaith.
Go!
Foul. Okay, 0-2 on Evan.
Strike! 1-2-4.
Ooh. Ooh. As Bob Uecker would say, just outside. 1-2 on Evan Hebelwaith. And he got him. 1 out. Now this little kid that came in for Whitman, who looks about 10 to pitch, Sean Daggett, looking good. He's got some good volume for the size he is.
Here we go, 2-7. Word that, man! Word! Here we go, Cole.
All right, he's got 2 balls on him, and here we go. Ball 3. It's killing me. Just killing me. These walks. Brings it in.
One strike.
All right, Sean takes his sign. 2 strikes.
Come on, Mitch.
Catcher kind of nonchalanted that. It was right out in front of the plate. I guess he was waiting for the pitcher to run 60 feet when he only had to run 1. And so we have a runner on first.
Here we go, 4.
And then we have a ball in the dirt.
Follow us on Instagram.
So we have a runner on second with 1 out.
More, Alex, more. Good.
And Tucker Leslie, top of the order is up. Just take a strike. Okay, and the runner on second is Jake Tallahassee.
Hey, not you, kid, not you. Not you. Not you, Tucker. Here we go. Not you, Tucker. Flick it. Flick it.
Okay.
All right, Tucker, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, Tucker. He's 0 for 3 tonight. So let's see what's going to happen. It's popped up near the shortstop, and he's got it. That was a major league pop-up. We have 2 outs. And now batting for Hanover is number 3, playing first base, Ian Kirby. Ian's had a great night. He's 2 for 2, scored 2 runs, and walked. So he's perfect on the night. Foul ball. Here comes the retrieval engineer. The retrieval engineer.
Oh yeah.
That is you. It's
Thank you.
Come on, Ian. Come on, 3.
the ball.
Just missed, Daggett. Good shot, good pitch. Come on, 3. Go in. Big spot, baby. Dig! Dig! Wow! Dig! Athleticism!
Nice. Great play. 6-3. Nice arm on the shortstop. Got 3 outs. Yeah, this young kid that came in from the junior squad, he's pitching pretty good. Put out the fire. The bases loaded last inning and allowed one person to reach on a questionable play, and we're going into the top of the 7th. Whitman batting. This is the last inning, hopefully. Somebody will score. Top of the 7th, and Whitman has 2, 3, and 4 up. So we have some good hitters up right now.
Looks like this is going to be our first full 7-inning game.
Cole Levangi has scored 2 runs. There's 1 hit. He is 1 for 3. Got on, grounded out to third the first time up. In the 4th inning, he reached on an error and scored, and then he reached on the 5th on a single and scored. Once Cole gets on base, he can run. So if he gets on base, very positive sign for the Whitman Hanson crew, because he's got some wheels. Another successful trip by the retrieval engineer. What's your name?
Tim Martin.
Tim Martin. Tim Martin is doing a great job. All right, Cole Levangi up bat. Good sized kid, good athlete. Takes a cut at it. Unfortunately got under it and flies out to center field. Just a little bit under it. 1 out. Now batting. Number 2, Jack Allen, who played second base, pitched to 5 batters unsuccessfully and went back to second base. And he's up. Foul tip. Right on the ball when you foul tip it. It's not like you swung and missed. You got part of it. Pete Rose would always say when he went down swinging on a 3rd strike foul tip, he didn't strike out. He hit the ball to the catcher. So, hey, what can I say? Pete Rose. Fouled off. Over behind the Hanover team's bench. And fly out to the left fielder who made it look tough. Didn't get under it, but he did catch it. Okay, now up to bat is Gavin Scanlon, who pitched, played left field for a while, and now is playing first base. I got a hold of one there. Great play by the 3rd baseman on a hard hit shot. Jake Takahashi. Great play. Okay, bottom of the 7th. Bottom of regulation. Let's see what's going to happen here. We have 3, 4, and 5. The meat of the order for Hanover. And they're sending out the little rookie, Sean Daggett, who looks like he should be pitching for the Whitman Little League, but doing a great job. So, came in and he got, with bases loaded, he got 2 out in the 5th inning, and he allowed only 1 runner on a iffy hit in the 6th inning. So, only faced 4 batters. So, now at the bottom of the 7th, let's see what happens. Of course, I get paid overtime if this goes into extra innings because my husband is a producer, and it's only fair that he would do that. Yeah, right. You all know that Mr. Watson's from Scotland, and you know what they say about Scots and money. It's true.
It is.
Oh, it's true. So the street lights are on in the parking lot by the school.
Is that what you guys agreed on? I just want to make sure before we start that's what it is. So. Yeah? Okay. If it's a tie, we go 1 extra inning.
All right, just heard from the umpire that if it's a tie at the end of this inning, they go 1 extra inning. If it's tied at that, that's it. It's tied. So, all right, here we go.
Come on, Ronnie!
Rowan Henderson, center fielder, is leading off.
Come on, Henderson.
Fouled off. So, Sean Daggett's way ahead of Ronan. It's 0-2 count.
Hey, 1-5, huh?
Oh. Great curveball. Brought the kid to his knees. All right. Now batting, number 13. Starting pitcher. And then he moved to first base, Anthony Nofi, who has walked, been hit by a pitch, and singled. Scored 1 run. So he is 1 for 1 officially in this game. Oh, pretty close. Looked in there, 1-on-1.
Hey, Tone. Here we go, Tone. Here we go, kid. Tone that up, Tone.
Let's pitch. This little Sean Daggett's got some real big league poise out there. Don't seem to get upset about much of anything. Okay, we're down to 1 out. Flied out to right field. We have 2 outs. Batting now for Hanover. Number 23, Carson Butler, the shortstop. Come on, catch.
Here we go, Sean. Throws the strike, right? All the way back now. Coming back. Hey, here we go, kid.
Okay. We're going into extra innings. Unassisted. Ground ball to the first baseman. He tags the bag. And we're going to the top of the 8th. And we're playing 1 extra inning. We're going to be starting off this extra inning with Dan Bird, who is playing third base. And Dan has hit the ball every time up, but he's 0 for 3. Put it in play. I'd like to remind you once again, we're coming to you from Hanover Middle School, and this is being brought to you by the Whitman Hanson Cable Access Station. James Cullity and Paul Watson on camera, and I'm Mary Duggan Watson, your announcer.
First guy on, right? Level it off. Now level it up. Keep your head on it.
No relation to Mary Jane Watson, the girlfriend of Spider-Man. All right, here we go.
Ball's in. Ready to hit, Dan. Come on, Dan. You're the guy. I want to start. Out. Bird is the word.
Bong, bong, bong.
Daniel Bird.
Dan Bird, and the kids are singing "The Bird is a Word."
Here we go, Dan. First guy on, right? Level, keep your head in.
Foul straight back.
Somebody get that. Base hit, Dan. Now base hit.
1 strike.
fouled right outside the forest over by the Hanover bench. Ball. Dan Bird is patiently waiting for a good pitch. Got him. Nice swing. Got him out. 1 out. Now batting for Whitman. Number 44 is the pitcher, Sean Daggett, who's done a great job coming in relief and shut down Hanover. All right.
Leave it up. They can throw you one here. They can throw you one, huh? Hey, boy. Hey, boy.
Pitches lefty, bats lefty. All right. It's got a kind of open stance. Oh, quick bat. Foul ball. Quick bat. Good bat speed on his swing. Really like this player. To see him in a couple of years, what he can do. Another foul ball. Okay, takes one high. So we have 1 out, nobody on. The pitcher, Sean Daggett, up from the junior team. Good eye. Ooh, gives it a ride. Line drive out to right field. Little kid hit it a long way. 2 outs. Okay, now batting T.J. Whitman, who is the catcher. And in foul territory, flies out to the third baseman. We have a 1-2-3 inning. So at the end of 8.5 innings, we have a tie score. Whitman Hanson 5, Hanover High. Whitman Hanson 5, Hanover X Independent League 5. And this is it. No matter what, this is it. And for this extra inning, they're going to stick with the young kid, Sean Daggett. He's done a very good job. Okay, bottom of the 8th inning and the final inning. We have Carter Zielinski. Carter is a second baseman. Bats right against Sean Daggett, who is pitching to him left-handed. Fouled off. Like straight behind home plate almost. Okay, we have a single up the middle. Just very close. Very close. It's deep in the shortstop pole. Made a good throw, but Carter just legged it out. Nice move to first by Sean Daggett. Didn't rush it. Like this kid. I really like this kid. Okay, we had a sacrifice bunt. 2-3. We have one out. Runner on second. Playing a little small ball here. We have the winning run on second base. And up to bat now is Matt Kilroy after a great sacrifice bunt by Jackson Fish. Ooh. Nice velocity there. Good mechanics, because he certainly isn't getting the power from his body. Ground ball back to the pitcher by Matt Kilroy, and the pitcher decided to get the runner going to third and basically had him, but the third baseman was not in position to make the tag. So we have the winning run on third. With one out. And we have Evan Hebelwith up.
Put it in play, kid. All you gotta do. Evan, barrel it up. Hey, what do you say? 2-4.
Oh dear. Okay, and that's the game. We had a pickoff play at first that went awry. And Hanover wins it 6-5. In a series of miscues by Whitman Hanson. Runner should have been out at third. Great throw right back to third, but he wasn't at the bag. He had to pirouette around to tag him, and he missed him, and that runner just scored when Sean Daggett tried to pick the runner off at first. And the first baseman could not handle the throw. So, we have 6-5, Hanover victory. And the final score, Hanover High is 6. Hanover Independent League 6, Whitman Hanson 5. I'm Mary Watson. Thank you for tuning into our coverage of Area X Independent Baseball. We've been watching a production of the WHCA Sports.